Hey everyone, and welcome to a new series. Today we're going to take a look at some art rares, and I think that there are so many amazing arts in like the Pokemon card game that they are not appreciated enough. So we're going to take a look specifically at the art rares in the Scarlet set and the Violet set, because both those sets have some stunning cards in them. So let's take a look. So yes, we're going to start today by taking a look at all of the art rares that have released in the Scarlet and Violet base sets that released in Japan a few years ago. And I do have all of the cards here. As I say, I try to get every single art rare I can. And plus, with the amount of things that I open on this channel, I kind of feel that I can get all of the art rares. So we're going to take a look one by one and just enjoy the arts. So first off, we have the Dolliv card. And this is so cute. So we've seen the artist Oswaldo Kato a couple of times, but this is just so pretty. I love the way like the Dolliv is reaching out for the olives. I mean, it's also kind of creepy too, in the sense that it's an olive Pokemon and it's picking its brethren off of the tree. Wow, now I think about it, that's actually really creepy. But it's super cool. I mean, there's beautiful. The art rares really are amazing. The next one, we're going to take a look at the Armarouge, which is really cool too. Again, very dynamic. So the artist, who is that? It says Nagimiso. Oh, we've seen a couple of arts by them before too. So this is the Armarouge looking out of the street, and very cool. So cool. I mean, every artist has their own kind of theme, and this theme just looks so pretty. I love the water on the floor as well. Like, the effects really, really are impressive. And like, a lot of the time, I don't even like pay attention to the attacks. I mean, these really are so cool. Okay, next up is the Wiglet card, very cool as well. Recently, I pulled another one of these, and I didn't realize, but there is a Psyduck in the background there. Look at that, kind of like with the little Wiglet in the background. Oh, there's a Slowpoke too. Look, there's a Slowpoke. But what's cool is like when you look at these cards, like again, you just really do begin to appreciate and realize how much work's gone into it. There's a Drowzee, there's also Love Discs, there's another 2 Love Discs there. The artist is Your Iribi, which is pretty cool. There's a what's it called? Marianier or something? I don't know. Toxapex, maybe one of those. Anyway, that's a lovely, lovely card. Next up is Dondozo. Again, super dynamic and so cool. So we can see there's a Tatsugiri there, kind of like jumping in the air, as well as Tatsugiri there. There should be 3 Tatsugiri then. Where's the blue one? Oh, it's not in there. Okay, very cool. But this is by Egawa, so we've seen a lot of Egawa art before. And this, again, just another stunning card. I love the sheen too. So pretty. I mean, we really are quite blessed with the amazing art rares in these sets. Now, the next two are a set, so these are both from Scarlet. So this is the Ralts and the Curlier. I do have the Gardevoir, but I don't want to go and pull it out of the binder. But these two, at the very least, or those 3 together, they make an amazing story. The artist is the same, so it's Jiro Sasuma. They do all 3 of these, so maybe I'll just kind of like bing, put in the Gardevoir here. But again, beautiful. Just the life of like the family moving into their first house. Here, they're having their first child. And then in the future one, they're getting older. I mean, it's just... This is probably one of my favorite art rares. Like, just this series. It's so, so sweet. It really is. I didn't even realize the dad's in the background there cooking too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, even the background pictures, like, they stay relatively the same, except like some of them change. Like, look, there's a Curlier in that one now. Oh, man. Man, those are so cool! Damn, that's amazing. Alright, next up we have the Fido. Fido looking at bread. Now the artist for this is Tika Matsuno, and I don't know if Fido just wants to eat bread or it's looking at its family. Again, not sure. I never realized as well, but like Fido's back looks like it's plaited, which is also super cool too. I love the little buns on the ears. I was into Dax Bun. Again, the naming of these Pokemon are really well like thought out, but so pretty. Look how beautiful that is. Alright, next up we have a very naughty boy. We've got a naughty Riolu, and clearly causing a lot of problems for the family. I think that people would get very angry if they found that their pet did this. Sure, it's exercising, but that's not good. Who's the artist? That is like Nelnal? Okay. But you can see as well as a Lucario art there, as well as a Medicham. Beautiful, beautiful. And as I say, every single one of them is different. This one in particular is just so cool. I love like the hyper realism of like these cards. So this artist is Nurikabe. Again, very cool artist. They've done a couple of like hyper realistic arts. But if we get the sheen right, we could see Sandile's eyes kind of like changing color. That's also really cool too. And you can see, I think there's a Sandile in the background there, kind of hidden away. Beautiful. And then we have a cloth. I don't know why I say cloth like that. Every single time I do, I question myself. That is Mina Nakai. Again, a very cool artist. There's a couple of cloths up on the cliffs. Yeah, interesting Pokemon. I just love the design. I love the design of the arts. They're really, really well done. Now, another one of my favorites is the King Gambit. So this is super cool with the army of Pawniards and the 2 Bisharps in the background. I mean, this feels just so kind of like I don't know, how do I say eloquently? Like samurai? So cool. So this is by Shin Nagasawa. Just look how dynamic that card is. Man, that's such a cool card. And I love like the shadow on the face too. I mean, he really does feel just like a Japanese shogun. Anyway, next up is Starly. Very cool too. And there are so many different styles. I think this is one of my chase cards actually in the Scarlet set when it first came out. And I just love all of the different birds just kind of doing different things, all getting on with their own lives. I love this one here winking as well. Kind of like, hey! The artist is by Saino Misaki. Beautiful art too. But yeah, so many pretty arts. But that's the Scarlet arts. Let's take a quick look at the Violets. And I hope you guys are still here and I hope you are enjoying. So we have the Tarantula. Now this is actually part of a 2-part series. So we have Tarantula here. And we do have Spidops, I think, above it. I don't know where that card is. I do have it somewhere. But this is by Miki Tanaka. Again, very cool. That's Scyther. I can't tell if it's trying to attack it or not. But it's so simple and it does the job really, really well. Next up is Toadstool. I love the coloring on this. This is such a cool card too. The artist is Akira Komayama. Very cool too. I say cool a lot. I know I say cool a lot. But I love these lines as well to like kind of like give the feeling that it is running fast as well as the smoke. So pretty. Next up is Scovillain. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this art. The artist is Kiyotaka Oshiyama. I don't know why they're shouting. But what's cool about this is like that Scovillain is on fire. So either they're angry at each other or this one has caused like fire here or they've eaten something hot in the shop. I mean, even that sign up there kind of gives that feeling too. It's pretty interesting. It feels like there's a tiny little ditto there in the background. It's not. I know it's not, but it looks like it. But anyway, that's cool. Another one of my favorites that took me a long time to get. I love the simplicity of it and I love how stupid it looks. This Slowpoke card is amazing. There's a Slowpoke song, if you haven't seen it on the Japanese YouTube channel. Donaya den Yadong. It's very catchy. It's fun to sing at karaoke. But this is by Toshinao Aoki. Again, fantastic. And I love like, just that's the Pokemon. The rest of it's the art. And it's so cool. You can't even see the attacks. Like, it's so hidden on here. Yeah, that's really, really well done. It's definitely one of the best ones that they've done. It's so cool. And I think it's hovering at around, I think maybe $10 right now. A lot of these art rares are going up in price a lot. There is a Clauncher, very cool too. So again, with a Drowzee in the background. Are there any other Pokemon in here? No? The artist is Shinya Komatsu. Very nice. All Japanese artists, of course. We have the Pachirisu, adorable too. I love like they're kind of like sharing their cheeks and sharing their electricity. Although, they do look like eggs for some reason. That one back there is just kind of like, ha. But very cool. So the artist here is Zig. Lovely jubbly. There is also the Pawmot card. And I think it's because in Japanese it's weird. Like Pawmo and Pawmi and Pawmot. They all have different names. But this is Pawmot. But yeah, it's a Pawmot. But all three of them are there. It just looks so lazy. I mean, honestly, if that's what the Pokemon was, I don't think I'd want it. But, I mean, there's got to be a Pikachu variant in every game. So, yeah, it's cool. I like the art. So the artist is Koki Saito. Lovely, lovely. Next up is one of my favorites. So this is by Tomokazu Komiya. And Komiya-san does the best art. I've said it before. He is my favorite artist. And just look at this. It is such a, like, I don't know, nightmare-scape? Is that the right word? Just the Drowzee in the light. And, I mean, I love the faces as well. Like, all the faces that he does are basically the same style. It's so dark. And that's what makes it great. I am a huge, huge fan of his art. Just like, everyone looks so scared. Although that guy looks way too happy. Yeah, beautiful. And his use of color is just so impressive. Okay, next up we have not Houndstooth. We have the other one, Greavard. There you go, Greavard. Very cool card. Very cool card, that Greavard. This is So-So, and So-So has done a ton of amazing art too. All lovely and soft. I love all the little teddies too, kind of like the Gengar and the Drifloon and like the Ghastly and Shuppet. Very cool. There was a little Bayonet there too. But yeah, very nice art, and I like how like the Greave art itself kind of stands out. It's such a cool card. We also have the Mabostiff, so we have Arven's Mabostiff. I'm getting my wife's favourite characters mixed up. Again, very nice. I like how it's under the table. Very sad story with this. This is by Okacheke. We've actually seen quite a few art by Okacheke in here. It seems that all the same artists tend to get all the art rare spots, so yeah, no comment. Anyway, very cool. There is also a Bombardier. Again, a very interesting design. This is by Shibazor, so we have seen lots of Shibazor art before. Usually it has like kind of that nice kind of soft dotted pattern to it. But this Bombardier flying in the air with the clouds and the flowers. Very, very cool. Again, good use of space. And then finally is Squovit, adorable by T-Zero. And T-Zero did like that 9 art piece, kind of like in both. What was it? I think in Scarlet and Violet, like the first round and then the second round, there's been like 9 cards that have like a connecting art piece. But this is so cool, and it's so tranquil. Look how relaxed it looks. It's adorable. It really is adorable. But there you go. So that is all of the art res from the first Scarlet and Violet set. So this is from SV1S and SV1V. These are very, very cool cards. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do let me know, because I would be interested to see what we could do. Can we turn this into a series? I have a lot of art res, and I'm actually missing some of them too. So it could even be a chance for me to talk about the ones that I'm missing and how I go out and get them. But I'd love to hear your feedback. If you think it's a good series, let me know. If you think that we should skip it and kind of like go on to something else, let me know on that too. Alright guys, if you enjoyed it, give us a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye! Bye! So many good art rares. Look at all of these. I mean, we really are quite blessed that we're getting all these amazing art rares in Pokemon cards. They're truly, truly amazing cards.